Yeah, y'all tweaking. I understand that our system's broken and I'm just a little cog chilling. Hi, I'm Cog. Nice to meet y'all. Me no speak English on that one, but everything else, yes. I don't really know what's going on with my support system, but it's
this is my turn to talk, Mr. Mullins.
You guys know I have no clue what the hell y'all are doing. You have no details. You're making a bunch of judgments on very, 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 very misguided details, and the frail line understanding that you understand.
You're going to talk with your attorney.
What's the Rotary Club? Who am I? Do you guys know who I am? My name's Jacob Edwin Mullins. You guys know who I am. That's crazy. You guys are playing silly ass games.
Did you have anything else?
This has to be one of the most clueless sovereign citizens to ever step into Judge Simpson's courtroom. He argues nonsense, pushes every button, and practically begs for a contempt charge. Watching this disaster unfold in real time is unreal.
Good morning to you. Are you Jacob Edwin Mullins?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Feigelson, if you would enter your appearance, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Stephen Feigelson, on behalf of Mr. Mullins, who's present by way of video conferencing this afternoon.
All right, thank you. Mr. Mullins, this is a felony complaint indicating on or about January 24th of 2025 at 216 East Thomas Street, Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan. Sir, count one alleges that you did willfully and maliciously burn, damage, or destroy by fire or explosive personal property with a value of $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. That is contrary to law. It is a felony, carries a maximum penalty of 5 years and or $10,000 or 3 times the value of the property damaged or destroyed, whichever is greater. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty, Mr. Mullins?
I understand your perspective of what occurred and outside of that.
Hang on. Before you go too far, this is just what's written on the paper. You are presumed innocent. Let me finish, okay? And you'll understand why I'm saying this. You are presumed innocent. So we want to make sure that you don't say anything today that can be used against you. So when you get to talk with your attorney in private, that's when you're going to want to talk about what happened or didn't happen. I can only tell you what the charge is and the penalty is, and then you'll talk to your attorney and they will help you prepare a defense against the charge. Does that make sense?
I'm 29 years old. I understand. Like, you know what I mean? I get it, bro.
Good. Okay. All right. Then, Mr. Mullins, you understand the charge and the maximum penalty. You don't have to agree to it. You just understand. Right. Is that right?
Yeah. No disrespect.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Now, you do have rights as well. You have the right to plead guilty, not guilty, or stand mute. You have the right to a trial by a judge or a jury, and at that trial, you can present or confront witnesses. If they would not appear, the court can order them to do so. You also have the right to a lawyer, and if you cannot afford one can be appointed for you at court expense. Additionally, you are presumed innocent, as I said earlier, and if you are found guilty, it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. You also have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or write can be used against you, and you always have the right to have a lawyer present with you at any time that you are questioned. Do you understand those rights, Mr. Mullins?
You said read anything you say or write can be used against you? Did you say that?
Yes, I did say that. Yes, sir.
Me no speak English on that one, but everything else, yes.
I might have the IQ of a tortoise on NyQuil, but I've got to admit that was actually kind of funny. I can't even deny it. He got a laugh out of me. But at the same time, I can't stand him. He's just straight up wasting everyone's time courtrooms. Don't run on monopoly money, judges, lawyers. Even the clerks all get paid by the hour every second. He spends playing legal dodgeball, is money down the drain, and let's not forget obstruction of justice is a real thing you can't just turn court into. Open mic night and expect no consequences. Let me know what you guys think about this clown. 3.
Okay, good. All right, then, is he applying for an attorney today, Mr. Feigelson?
Yes, he is. He presently works with our office on another matter, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Mullins, what we're going to do is we have 2 hearings set for you on this. A probable cause conference, which is the first hearing. That is February 6th. That's at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Simmons. Excuse me. You are allowed to appear remotely on that. So that's why you will have a colored sheet. I think it's kind of a bluish green. Yep. Okay, you should have that. So you can appear February 6th at 8:30 a.m. remotely or in person. The second hearing is a preliminary exam. You have to appear in person for that. That's on the 6th floor of City Hall, Courtroom 4. And that's February 13th at 8:30 a.m., also with Judge Simmons. So you've got the notice and the Zoom instructions, correct?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Now, is there anything I've told you so far that you do not understand?
The one thing I didn't speak English on, yeah, but other than that, yes, everything else I did. I'm an artist. I've been writing a lot of things, so when I write stuff, it's like almost like, you know what I mean? So that's just a arbitration contract thing that I didn't like. So I mean, we'll settle through that. So I would like to just voice that. Other than
We
that,
could
no
just
disrespect.
move
Yes.
forward, sir. Appreciate the...
Correct.
Yeah. You'll talk about that with your attorney. Absolutely. Okay. So, Mr. Mullins, I'm going to stop the live stream so that I can protect.
A low PR bond or a low cash security bond, Your Honor. Thank you.
If it's
All
any
right,
money,
thank you.
I can't afford it. Let's just say that. I ain't got nothing, and y'all ain't give me any tools to get a job since I've been released from your guys' care. Now, I don't really know what's going on with my support system, but it's
This
burned down
is my
relationship
turn
with
to
my
talk,
family.
Mr. Mullins.
Metaphor.
Okay, you don't want to talk about that because, like I said, you're gonna you might say something that can be used against you. So, the court's
Sounds
going to look at 2 things, Mr. Mullins. I'm going to look at whether or not you're a flight risk and whether or not you are a danger to the public. In regards to that, I'm going to look at your criminal history. I'm going to look at the allegations. I'm going to look at your ties to the community, your employment status. You live with your parents. I look at all of those to determine 2 things. I do have a concern for the safety of the public. On the matter that I arraigned you on first, the arson, you are presumed innocent, but as I look at the allegations, it presents a concern to the court for the safety of you and any other individuals that reside in that location. I understand that would be your parents.
1995.
Okay,
Trust me.
this is my turn, sir. Okay, so based on that, I'm not going to grant you a PR bond because I don't find that is sufficient to ensure your appearance.
Way that wasn't on purpose. He really just walked away while the judge was talking like, does he think he's in his living room? I'm honestly shocked Judge Simpson hasn't hit him with 30 days for contempt yet because ignoring a judge. Like that is basically begging for a jail stay. And can we talk about Mr. Big Goo for a second? How do you even take yourself seriously with a name like that, Mio? Seems like the kind of guy who trips over a flat surface, spills his coffee, and then blames gravity. But in court, that kind of energy just lands you in a holding cell. Let's dive back in and see where his attitude gets him next.
As well as protect the public, as specifically here, your parents. The court is going to set a cash surety bond on this of $10,000 to ensure your appearance. We're not done yet, sir. Okay, now, first of all, the condition of your release is do not miss any court dates and do not violate any state or local laws while you're on bond. You're not to possess, purchase, or consume any alcohol or controlled substances without a prescription, and you're not to leave the state of Michigan without permission from the court. You also are not allowed to possess or purchase any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons, and you will have to report to pretrial services so that they can set up any pretrial supervision that may be necessary. That's either a phone or an in-person interview. Now, I'm also going to tell you, you cannot have any contact with Daniel Mullins and or Barbara Mullins. You cannot call, write, page, email, text, no electronic communications of any kind. You can't have anybody else contact them on your behalf, and no threatening, harassing, or molesting behavior towards them or anyone else. Additionally, you cannot go within 2,000 feet of where where they're located at any time, including work, home, or school. So what that means is you have property there. Someone can go and get your property and get it for you, but you cannot go there, and you can't have any contact at all. Also, you're unable to give me an address at this point. So if you are released, you have 24 hours to notify the public defender's office of the address where you're staying. If you don't do that within the 24 hours, the court then sets a bench warrant for you. Do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm telling you, Mr. Mullins?
I understand that our system's broken and I'm just a little cog chilling. Hi, I'm Cog. Nice to meet y'all.
Okay, all right, let's go over the other file then. This is, again, the 24-03520. Judge Simmons has ordered that you be remanded on that case file because you failed to appear for the probable cause conference. So you will not be released before that hearing that is to be set. Do you understand?
Yeah, y'all tweaking.
All right.
You guys know I have no clue what the hell y'all are doing. You have no details. You're making a bunch of judgments on very, 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 very misguided details. And the frail line understanding that you understand.
You're going to talk with your attorney.
What's the Rotary Club? Who am I? Do you guys know who I am? My name's Jacob Edwin Mullins. You guys know who I am. That's crazy. You guys are playing silly ass games.
Did you have anything else?
I do not, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I am going to order a CMH evaluation on that new file as well.
All right. That's about the one good thing you've done today, and it's not your fault. You're an amazing person, I'm sure, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or like I'm a frustrated individual. So let me just say, like, I'm sorry for the disrespect. I know it's not your fault necessarily, but this is just a large structure. So
at this point, this dude is just a full-blown pest. Yeah, it was funny at first. We all got a good laugh at Mio the buffoon, but now that the entertainment is over, I really wish Judge Simpson would just hit him with the 30 days already people like. This are the reason court cases drag on forever, wasting time and tax dollars while everyone else just wants to get on with their lives. Honestly, judges need to stop with the endless warnings and start handing out contempt charges on the spot now. Debates no second chances, just straight to jail, especially for Mio the buffoon. Like I said, court isn't an open mic night, and if someone wants to act like a fool, they can do it from a holding cell. Just know it's about to go down when Judge Simpson calls out for Mr. Allen. That's basically the courtroom version of a parent using your full name. You already know it's over, but honestly, this clown got off easy, no contempt charge, no jail time. Just a verbal smackdown and a free pass back to the streets. That's a win for him, considering I've seen Judge Simpson lock people up for way less. The fact that he managed to rattle the judge this much and still walk away is wild. Either Judge Simpson was feeling generous or this guy has some kind of courtroom plot armor. And speaking of Mio the buffoon, it really makes me wonder why he doesn't have custody of his kids anymore. He claims it's because of this case, but let's be real, his negative IQ probably played a bigger role. Family courts don't just hand out custody losses like free samples at Costco. They look at stability, decision and basic adulting skills, none of which Mio seems to have mastered. If you can't even take a court hearing seriously, how are you supposed to take care of a child? The judge probably heard him speak and immediately thought, yeah, we're going to pass on that. Anyway, that's a wrap on this wild hearing. I know this case is older, but it's such a classic, I had to bring it back. Now I want to hear from you. Was Judge Simpson too nice? Even while verbally tearing this guy apart, I still think he could have gone harder. Let me know in the comments. I love reading what you guys think, so don't hold back. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. I post every single day, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, everyone.